So my first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to basically remove the it's been a long day. Try to remove. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Broke Premiere. Where you guys been? Where you been at? Now, basically, guys, this is what happened. I waited to try to sell that Kia for I listed it for like $5,000, and I was getting a couple of calls on it, and then I got a little cocky and I left to LA to visit my in-laws that weekend, thinking it'd be no problem when I got back, and the whole market just crashed. I couldn't sell the car for nearly what I wanted. So anyway, I finally gave in, and I didn't lose, but I didn't quite make as much as I was thinking I was going to make. So I get into more of that later, but basically after that happened, I purchased a few more cars. I've taped it all, but during the process of fixing the second car, my computer fried, so I wasn't able to get you guys an episode out. And luckily, thank you to my brother and sister-in-law, Victor and Patty, and their little ones. They have hooked me up with their old computer, and I'm going to be editing this. So thank you guys. I love you guys. And yeah, so here's the rest of the footage. So that's what I did. I sold the Kia for less than I was asking, or less than I was thinking that I'd get around. But it's cool. I had to move out of it. I had to keep going. I realized there was a couple of things that held it back, but I'm gonna get into those details later. In the meantime, what I've actually done since then, I sold the car probably 3 days ago and started looking for new cars immediately. And I just bought 2 cars yesterday for a total of $1,100. One was $500 and one was $600. And I'm gonna show you one of them, but the other one is somewhere around here. But I will show you one. I think some of you guys are gonna hate it. I'm probably gonna hate it. But for $500, it was worth it. It was just worth it. So here it is. You see that sweet baby right there? You see it? So this is a 2003 Dodge Caravan. Now I'm sure a lot of you who have any idea about these cars and working on them know that they're usually known as a POS right off the bat. Just don't buy them. And yeah, I could totally understand why. They're prevalently known for transmission issues. Now, before I picked it up, I did start researching it a bunch as to what it could be, and it actually seems like it's a fairly easy fix of the transmission issue, or it could be a torque converter. The way it's shifting, I don't think it's a torque converter yet. It could be possibly on the way out, but I think if I do my original plan, it'll actually save some money and time. So I'm just gonna kind of show you what this car is about. Now again, I picked this thing up for $500. It does come with both of the row seating, and it is funky. I mean, I really haven't even gotten into this. I literally got it last night here, and have just been excited to start cracking at it. And honestly, we're probably gonna learn a few things about, oh wow, this door works. Okay, so the other door, as far as I know, does not work. Oh, maybe it's just the locks. Let's go find out. Oh, what? Oh, that's awesome. So both of the side doors work. The interior is hanging low. I mean, again, I'm not too concerned. I got it for $500. The coolest part about this car, can you see that? Let's get it in there. You see those numbers? It's only got 113,000 miles on a minivan. Now I know it is the Dodge POS minivan, but where we are in San Diego, vans, good, garbage, perfect, doesn't matter. They start at 1,500 when they can pass smog. So if I can get this thing to pass smog, I will easily make $1,000 bucks, maybe a little less for parts, without even making it look pretty. If I pretty it up a little bit, I definitely think I can get higher, but at the minimum, a quick 1,000. All right, guys, so right now I'm just gonna kind of go through some basic things, see how they look, see what parts I need to go get, and then go from there. All right, let's get started. All right, guys, so I've gone through and I've cleaned pretty much everything that would be involved with air to fuel ratio in the engine. I'm still getting misfires. In fact, I'm getting more now. I did unplug the map sensor trying to make it reset. It was something I saw on one of the videos, but I think it actually kind of jumbled things worse. But I'm still getting a lot of misfires. I originally had misfire on cylinder 1, and now I'm having it on like 1, 3, 5, 6. Yeah, basically, I cleaned this, I yanked this out, you saw that. I cleaned the map sensor earlier, or mass airflow sensor. What else did I do? Oh, I cleaned the PCV valve back here. And what's crazy is it starts gorgeous. I did change this. I switched this spark plug. This was the one that was, was running lean on the back cylinder. So I thought maybe that's where the oil was leaking, because there's a smell of oil burning from this car. What I did realize was when this car is running, there's not like a lot of smoke coming from the engine, like from the exhaust, like at all, which is weird. Because if it was leaking oil and I can smell burning oil, but it looks like there's no smoke at all, and I'm having all these misfires, to me makes it seem like it might be a clogged catalytic converter. So that's kind of where I've reached. I'm thinking it might be a clogged catalytic converter. I'm not going to replace it, at least not yet, hopefully ever. So my first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to basically remove, the, it's been a long day, I'm going to try to remove the mass airflow sensor, or what is it? Is it the mass airflow sensor that's by the cat? I think it's a mass airflow sensor. So I'm going to try to remove the mass airflow sensor, and I'm going to try to spray some seafoam directly on the honeycomb of the catalytic converter. I saw a guy do it. He had more the spray can style, so I just bought a little cheapy spray bottle. Hopefully this does it. I basically just need to get it coated on there, and then he took it and he turned on the key for 15 to 30 seconds. He said he started it for 15 to 30 seconds, or maybe he just turned on the key. But anyway, just to kind of activate it so that this can kind of just heat up and get stuck on the grime and grit crap. And then he let it sit for, I think, like 30 minutes and then started it. So I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do a ton of this and hopefully clean it off. If it's not that, my next thought is that it might be a coil pack, the coil pack to the entire spark plugs. The spark plug wires look good, spark plugs look good. I don't think there's any cracked spark plugs. The wires do look good. So yeah guys, that's where I'm at. What is up guys? So it is the next day here. So it turns out I don't have the right wrench to take out the O2 sensor, not the map sensor. So we're gonna take a ride to Harbor Freight and pick up the O2 sensor socket. And then I'm also gonna pick up the ignition coil pack. So just in case this doesn't work, from what I've seen, I think that's gonna be the solution to fix at least the engine problem. I think if we fix the engine problem, it'll help a little bit with the transmission issue that I'm seeing, but we'll see when we get there. All right, guys. All right, guys, I've got to say, I think it was a clogged catalytic converter. My idle is so smooth right now compared to where it was. I can't even believe this. I cleaned out the CO2 sensor as well. I mean, right now it's running. Before it was kind of just shaking, just slamming all the misfires it could. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run an entire can of seafoam through the top end using the brake booster. And then I'm going to probably do another third of it there. I'm going to probably throw another third of the second can into the actual oil. And then I'm going to throw a last third into the gas tank. I just threw 5 gallons of high octane or 91 octane gas in here. So I'm going to do all 3 of those things. And then I'm going to go romp on it on the highway a little bit. Let's get started. So my engine is running a hell of a lot stronger. My shifts are happening a hell of a lot smoother. So for $10, guys, I can't even believe the difference. Like, it's idling good. It's going. I got really happy. I thought all the check engine light matters were gone. As soon as I got here, like literally about to pull up to where I'm about to park, it went off. So still got a check engine light issue. I don't know what that is. but I can tell you a lot of the hesitation on this is gone. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna park this quick. Yeah, let me park quick. All right, guys, so I think that's gonna wrap up this episode. We got this thing to, compared to what it was, this engine's purring. I do still hear some hesitations. I mean, like probably 20 to 25% of what they were until now. So what I want to do next is I saw like another hack on some of these transmissions. I want to take off the valve body to the transmission and clean it out, throw a new gasket on there, put it back on, and then I want to change the fluid, just to drop the pan, change the filter, put more fluid in it, and then I want to rip it again. I really don't think that I don't think it's the transmission. I don't think the transmission really has these problems. But like I said, so that's going to be the goal. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I'm going to try to make these flips a heck of a lot faster. So I never got into the pricing in the Optima. I'll probably do it next episode or maybe the final episode of the van. But the market crashed here, so I've kind of had to pivot. And I can't really take months to flip a car. I have to take days to flip a car. So if I'm going to do this full time, I got to get on the grind and pop these out. But for now, I hope you have a wonderful day, week, time, whenever I see you next. And see you soon. Later, guys.